have to be, in this state, in control of the Assembly and the Senate. So this time, the Democrats get to draw the lines. And when you think about that nationwide, that's when you're going to break the Congress, the House. That's when the House can change. And if you look at it at just one election at a time, it's not going to happen. We have got to start looking like Hillary did way back when, not as an elected official, but as what the country needs is if you don't look forward, if you don't say what I want this to look like in X amount of years and work back from that, we won't be successful. But we need 2020 to be on the horizon when we go vote.
I agree. I think 2016, we need to take back the Senate and the Assembly, and we can. I mean, that's the really good news, right? In other states, it's going to take a few more years. But if you look at redistricting, and you look at the map of the United States, it's just, the word that I want to use I will not, but I'll go with creative. The way that some of these lines were drawn, I mean, I am a Texan, you come from Texas, you see the way that some of these districts are, how they've been drawn out, or how they've excluded some key demographics, key voting blocks. It's really unjust because what it does is it silences a lot of people. It furthers our party tremendously. I did a communications project before I moved back to Nevada, but one of the things that, when I was talking to rural Democrats, in fact, in Texas, and I don't know if many of you remember Chet Edwards, for example, he was in what was the most swing district in the country before he lost, following the ACA in 2010. And when I was talking to them, it was like, well, talk to me about the issues or communication, whatever, and they said, well, what a lot of people forgot when we lost that district is what we also lost is a Democratic message, right? Because as a member of Congress, you have that ability to elevate those issues, to engage with your constituents, to inform them, to really help engage and mobilize and organize them around the issues that they're being affected by. And when we lost that seat, we lost that. So we didn't just lose the seat, it set us back tremendously. And I think that that's something that we need to continue to look at across the country. I think it's one of our big next challenges. Yes, sir.
Back in the 60s here in Nevada, we had a county trying to be, or a voting district trying to be formed called Bullfrog. And part of it was a highway, the width of a highway, to connect two parts of this thing for a voting district. And that was the Republicans playing games with that as well.
Well, also voting, right? We've got to ensure, I mean, this is another policy that Hillary came out with early on in Houston a few months ago. I think at this point we should talk about voting rights and ensuring that we're expanding voting rights, not the other way around. I mean, I think one of the things, if you look at the state legislatures from 2010 onward, and some of the issues that were passed from defunding Planned Parenthood to, you know, I think voter ID laws, to a few other issues that, you know, have really, I think, as Democrats, really hurt us. So we're going to continue to try to expand those rights, continue to take back some of these houses and senates, and just keep our eye on the ball and continue to move our country forward.